Hi there.
Hi there. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network.
Monday, it is September the 30th, and temperatures still feeling summer-like.
Yeah, not too bad at all. A little drizzly out there this morning. Did you run into any fog or just sort of mist and drizzle on the way in this morning?
And it's kind of on and off throughout the GTA, but it's certainly not going to last all day. We are going to be seeing quite a bit of cloud cover, but for the most part, not a bad day.
Yeah. Hope you had a good weekend, by the way. It was pretty nice.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah. We were up at the cottage. It was lovely.
Yeah, it was hot and sunny yesterday. Well, we're going to take a look at our current conditions and see where we stand temperature-wise throughout the lower Great Lakes. Fairly mild. We're looking at 17 for Toronto. We're looking at 17 in Hamilton, 16 for Newmarket and Oshawa. And the even better news is that these temperatures are going to continue for the work week.
Right through till December?
The work week.
Oh.
Not the rest of the year.
I was hoping.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, over the weekend, I'm sure a lot of people were out and about enjoying the conditions. You were up at the cottage. I went for some long walks through the trails near my place, and the leaves are just starting to change.
Yeah.
Not quite, but just starting.
Yeah.
So it was really pretty. The Run for Vaughan happened on Sunday. Runners old and new, and maybe a new perspective of the park. We'll get into your long-range forecast in just a moment, but first, here's Tom's first look at traffic. Well, it's pretty decent. We are going to be seeing some sunshine tomorrow, feeling closer to 27. Feeling closer to 27 on Wednesday, sunny. Thursday looks good. Friday, that's our next best chance of seeing some showers, but temperatures staying seasonal all week.
Now that's a beautiful thing.
It will be a great day to take your lunch outside. A few isolated showers, areas just north and east of the city. We are going to be seeing temperatures warming, however. 19 through Hamilton today, 21 for Toronto, 19 down towards Brantford. Showers, chance of showers through Kitchener and Orangeville up towards Barrie and Newmarket. The further south you go, the warmer the temperatures are. Down towards London, we're looking at 19 degrees, and in Windsor, a mix of sun and cloud and 21. It had the look and feel of a tropical storm, but the rain and wind that's been pounding southern BC is an intense low-pressure system. That's typical. I'll tell you how warm it's going to get later on in the hour. That's a look at your newscast for this half hour. Make sure you stay with us. Tom's coming up next with a look at traffic. We're going to continue to follow those stories here at the Weather Network for you. I'm Emily Vukovic, and temperatures feel like summer. Well, maybe not quite summer-like throughout the GTA, but close. We are seeing warm values over the weekend. We actually felt the humidity get up into the mid to high 20s. The weather really cooperated. We saw daytime highs into the 20s for most areas. Ottawa got up to 22.3, Collingwood 24.1, and Toronto 20.9. It felt warmer than that when you factored in the humidity. Now, we have been seeing scattered showers throughout the area this morning, some fog patches, some light mist. That's going to continue on and off for the next few hours, but then by this afternoon, we'll start to see the clouds lifting. We should see a little bit of sunshine throughout the day today. Tonight, really clearing out. Tomorrow, we're going to see some sunshine, and then by tomorrow evening, parts of cottage country are going to experience this cold front going through. All right, here's Tom Reynolds now with a quick look at traffic. Well, if you are going to be traveling in and around southern Ontario today, grab your shades. You'll need them in some areas. Mix of sun and cloud for the most part through Toronto and into Hamilton. We're looking at temperatures high teens, low 20s. Oshawa seeing a daytime high of 20 in through Barrie, Newmarket, and Orangeville, as well as Kitchener. Pack an umbrella, you just might need it. Scattered showers throughout the afternoon. The further south you go, the warmer it gets. Good morning. It's Monday. It is September the 30th. Thanks for joining us. Light rain in and around the GTA right now. You said you drove through a little bit of fog this morning.
Yeah, a little bit of light drizzle, a little bit of fog. So it's sort of a mixture, and we're still seeing some showers out there. So the roads could be a little slick. And visibility, it's one of those mornings when it's really dark out there. It's hard to see what's coming up.
Well, temperature-wise, it's mild, and this is where the humidity is really coming in with all that mist and fog. 17 degrees for Toronto, 17 through Hamilton.
Well, so that's not too bad at all.
No, I would think that this is pretty good, and it's going to continue, like right into the rest of the work.
Well, that's the way we like it. You know how we plan? You see, we plan nice days through the weekend, and then it rains a little bit on Sunday into Monday.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then the rest of the week
That's
is
the
great.
trend.
I'm going to have details coming up in your long-range forecast, so stay with us for that. Over the weekend, a lot of people were out and about, getting out, enjoying the sun. Look at the sky, blue. Oh. Beautiful weekend. A lot of people were out enjoying everything about it. I certainly was. I know Tom was up at his cottage. I was out walking in the trails. Oh, it's just a beautiful weekend. Your long-range details are coming up next. But first, Tom, everybody driving well this morning?
So far, everybody seems to be behaving themselves for the most part. Not.
Well, it looks great if you don't mind mild temperatures. We're going to be seeing a daytime high of 23 tomorrow, feeling like 27. The humidity continues for Wednesday, lots of sunshine. Thursday, 22, feeling like 25. Next best chance for rain is going to be on Friday, and that's going to give us a bit of a cooling trend, getting us into the weekend and next week. Temperatures returning to more seasonal values. As you can see, the rain, and then we've got 21 for Saturday, 16 for Sunday, and then 15 for next Monday. So make sure you get out and enjoy the warm weather this week because it could be feeling more fall-like by the end. And there's more rain on the way for Cambodia, and that will keep water on the rise for at least the next day or so. It had the look and feel of a tropical storm, but the rain and wind that's been pounding southern BC is an intense low-pressure system. I'll tell you how warm it's going to get later on in the hour. That is a look at your newscast for this half hour. We'll have another update for you in 25 minutes, so make sure you stay with us for that. Right now, I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds. He has an update on traffic.
Now that's a beautiful thing.
It will be a great day to take your lunch outside. A few isolated showers, areas just north and east of the city. We are going to be seeing temperatures warming, however. 19 through Hamilton today, 21 for Toronto, 19 down towards Brantford. Showers, chance of showers through Kitchener and Orangeville up towards Barrie and Newmarket. The further south you go, the warmer the temperatures are. Down towards London, we're looking at 19 degrees, and in Windsor, a mix of sun and cloud and 21. Thanks, Tom. Well, it was a beautiful weekend for fall activities. A lot of people were out at Pumpkin Mania and Embell, and there were tons of people participating in the Run for Vaughan, and our producer, BJ, was one of those people. It was a beautiful forecast. Sunday morning, the run was at Canada's Wonderland this year, and I think that was probably a new experience for many of these runners, but also gave them probably a pretty cool perspective of the park. It was before it opened, of course, and I don't know, I thought it'd be pretty cool to be running through there. I wonder if people wanted to go on the roller coasters while they were running. I don't know if I would. Regardless, there is VJ with her medal, her participation medal. And this is the first year, by the way, that they gave out these medals to everybody that participated. And such a great event. It goes towards the Hospital Foundation. This weekend, it was beautiful for checking out some of the fall colors. So that's where we get our beautiful reds, our oranges, yellows, and even purples. I haven't seen too many purples, but a lot of people have. And with that photo of the day, beautiful sunflowers. Check out our website. We've got tons of pictures. We've got tons of video of all the beautiful fall colors. Speaking of that, the fall color report. You just all the different percentages of where the leaves are changing color. And the one right now is Algonquin Park. It is at its peak. So this week and into this weekend, make sure you book your studio tour or your car tour because it is going to be fantastic. Fall pictures, I'd love to see them. Send them to me on Twitter at EmilieTW Flooding, and we'll have more on the Cambodia story coming up. Good morning. Thanks for joining us on the 30th of September. It is Monday. I'm Emily Vukovic.
Mondays. We love Mondays. And we're, by the way, if you haven't noticed, we're starting our fall programming. So it's all brand new, all kinds of things happening. So anyway, good morning. We hope you had a good weekend.
Kevin Yard joins us in Mississauga this morning. It is still quite dark. A lot of places seeing some mist, some fog, some light drizzle. Kevin, do you have your umbrella handy? Thanks, Kevin. We are going to be seeing the warm trend continue all week long into the weekend. More details coming up in your long range. But first, I'm going to turn it over to Tommy. He's got an update on traffic. Warm and sunny for the next couple of days. 23 tomorrow, feeling like 27. 24, feeling like 27 for Wednesday. Thursday looks great. Friday is our next best chance to see a few isolated showers, but warm temperatures getting us right into the weekend.
Now that's a beautiful thing.
It will be a great day to take your lunch outside. A few isolated showers, areas just north and east of the city. We are going to be seeing temperatures warming, however. 19 through Hamilton today, 21 for Toronto, 19 down towards Brantford. Showers, chance of showers through Kitchener and Orangeville up towards Barrie and Newmarket. The further south you go, the warmer the temperatures are. Down towards London, we're looking at 19 degrees, and in Windsor, a mix of sun and cloud and 21. Hi there, thanks for joining us. It is Monday, September the 30th. I'm Emily Vukovic. Crashing waves let everyone in southern BC know what season it is. 8,000 families in Cambodia are looking for drier ground now that 2 weeks of rain has pushed the Mekong River over its banks. It had the look and feel of a tropical storm, but the rain and wind that's been pounding southern BC is an intense low-pressure system. I'm going to turn things over to Kevin Yard. He's in Mississauga this morning. And Kevin, you now have the umbrella out. Country are affected by flooding. And unfortunately, there is more rain on the way for Cambodia. We'll continue to follow that story for you here on the Weather Network. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. I'm Emily Vukovic, and it has been a beautiful couple of days for the GTA. We saw sunshine and warm temperatures over the weekend. Toronto, we got up to a daytime high of 20.9. Collingwood got up to 24 degrees. Into Windsor, 19.5. And it's that area of high pressure and the southerly flow that really helped warm up our temperatures. A little bit of cloud cover on and off throughout the day today. Expect to see a few isolated showers up towards cottage country as well. Mist and light fog this morning, a few isolated showers, but all of this is going to taper off. By tomorrow, we've got high pressure moving back in, sunshine returning. We'll get to your long range forecast at the top of the hour, but first I'm going to turn things over to Tom. Tom, any major delays right now?
Now that's a beautiful thing.
It will be a great day to take your lunch outside. A few isolated showers, areas just north and east of the city. We are going to be seeing temperatures warming, however. 19 through Hamilton today, 21 for Toronto, 19 down towards Brantford. Showers. Chance of showers through Kitchener and Orangeville up towards Barrie and Newmarket. The further south you go, the warmer the temperatures are. Down towards London, we're looking at 19 degrees. And in Windsor, a mix of sun and cloud and 21. Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. It is September the 30th. We are well into fall, even though it still feels a little summer-like, Tom.
It does. Last day of September, heading into October tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like it, which is fine with me. Let's just extend this weather as long as possible.
All right, we've got Kevin. He's joining us in Mississauga this morning. We're seeing light rain, some mist, some fog. Kevin, you had the umbrella out earlier. Are you still needing it right now? Thanks so much, Kevin. Well, we'll talk about your weekend forecast, what we just saw, and what we can expect next weekend in just a few moments. But first, I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds. He has an update on traffic.
The long-range forecast, when is it going to end?
The heat, I'm assuming, right? Well, it is going to continue right until the end of the week. We've got sunshine and mild conditions for Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday. But by Friday, that's our best chance of seeing rain yet again. It's not going to be a heavy rain by all means, but we just do have a system approaching. So for Friday, but then Saturday, decent. Getting into early next week, we return to more seasonal, maybe even a little bit below seasonal values, but that's typical for October. We're not seeing very typical conditions right now. We are above seasonal and we are a little bit warmer when you factor in the humidity. Families in Cambodia are looking for drier ground. They are affected by flooding. And unfortunately, there's more rain on the way for Cambodia. It had the look and feel of a tropical storm, but the rain and wind that's been pounding southern BC is an intense low-pressure system. Weather, I'll tell you how warm it's going to get later on in the hour. That is what we are talking about now. I'm going to turn things to Kevin Yard. He joins us in Mississauga. He's in Port Credit this morning down by the rowing club. And Kevin, still a very dark start to the day.
Now that's a beautiful thing.
It will be a great day to take your lunch outside. A few isolated showers, areas just north and east of the city. We are going to be seeing temperatures warming, however. 19 through Hamilton today, 21 for Toronto, 19 down towards Brantford. Showers, chance of showers through Kitchener and Orangeville up towards Barrie and Newmarket. The further south you go, the warmer the temperatures are. Down towards London, we're looking at 19 degrees. And in Windsor, a mix of sun and cloud and 21. Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us. After a beautiful weekend, we saw lots of events happening throughout the GTA. One of the big events that was happening was the Run for Vaughan. Happened at Canada's Wonderland this weekend, and look at that blue sky. Oh, such a great morning on Sunday. A lot of people participating, dressed for the weather. Everybody left their umbrellas at home. One of our producers, BJ Stewart, participated in the run and got one of the first ever participant medals for them to give out. Such a great day for it. I'm sure a lot of people really enjoyed it. Now that it's fall, we're talking about fall colors, the beautiful trees, and did you know that's where we get our beautiful reds, oranges, yellows, even purples? I don't know, I haven't seen any purples quite yet this year. Photo of the day, beautiful sunflowers. Doesn't that just say fall? I want to see your photos, and I'll get to that in just a few moments, but first I want to talk about the fall color report. Now this is what you can get on the Travel Ontario website at peak right now. So if you are heading out there this weekend, this is the weekend to book your fall colors. Go for a drive, check out the beautiful scenery. I would love to see your fall pictures, so send them to me via Twitter or Facebook. And I was talking about the events that were happening this weekend, and Moonlight Games sent me this crazy picture of a pumpkin eating another pumpkin. But I love to see this stuff. It's very cool, very unique for Halloween. And Kevin was at Spring Ridge Farm on Friday, and they sent me back a lovely care package, which I completely devoured over the weekend, of apple pie and cookies. So again, fall harvest festivals happening at Spring Ridge. It's happening all the way to Thanksgiving, and you can get all sorts of yummy treats. I would love to see your fall photos. Send me a tweet at EmilyTWN. Here's Tom now with an update on traffic. We're going to continue to follow that story here for you on the Weather Network. Thanks for joining us. It's Monday. It is September the 30th. Can you believe it's the end of September already?
Gone. Here comes October tomorrow morning. And yeah, it's really been a lovely forecast. I mean, really, the weather's been awesome so far this fall, and really a continuation of that in the long range.
We're going to have all those details coming up, but first we're checking in with Kevin. The sky is starting to brighten up slightly. He joins us in Port Credit at the Rowing Club. Kevin, are you going to get in one of the boats today? Well, we are going to be seeing sunshine and mild conditions continuing for the next few days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday look great, but on Friday we could see some isolated showers. Until then, the heat and the humidity is on. By Wednesday, we're looking at humidex values, get it feeling closer to 27, 28 degrees, and then the sunshine continues right through till Thursday. Hi there, thanks for joining us. It is Monday, September the 30th. I'm Emily Vukovic. Crashing waves let everyone in southern BC know what season it is. 8,000 families in Cambodia are looking for drier ground now that 2 weeks of rain has pushed the Mekong River over its banks. It had the look and feel of a tropical storm, but the rain and wind that's been pounding southern BC is an intense low pressure system. All right, we're going to check in with Kevin Yard. He joins us in beautiful Port Credit, Ontario this morning down at the Rowing Club. And Kevin, what's the most interesting thing you've learned about rowing today? Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. We're going to be getting into our forecast details. We have seen tons of sunshine and warm temperatures these last few days. Perfect for getting out and enjoying the conditions. I know a lot of people were golfing this weekend. I know a lot of people participated in the Run for Vaughan this weekend. And I know a lot of people were in Mississauga for the Avro Arrow that was on display. A life-size replica of the short-lived Friday. Oh, wow, it must be Monday. I can barely speak today. Fighter jet. Oh, and here's the Run for Vaughan. One of our producers participated in this. She ran the 5K and said it was great. The forecast could not have been better. Temperatures yesterday hit the low 20s for a lot of communities in and around the lower Great Lakes. Toronto saw a daytime high of 20.9. Up through Collingwood, 24 degrees. A little cooler further north, but down towards the south, heat and humidity on the rise. And that trend is just going to continue for the next few days. And we'll get to all these details coming up in your long-range forecast. But first, Tom, any delays? Hi there, good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. It's nice to have you with us, by the way. And, you know, I meet people all the time who say, we watch you every morning. And I say, I watch you every morning. So just so you know, we can see you at home.
Tom, that's kind of creepy.
I know.
Don't believe
No,
him.
I'm just kidding you. No, I know. I
Only
mean,
Tom can see.
that's right.
I can't.
Yeah, it always freaks him out a little bit. You know, oh yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's nice to have you with us. I'm just kidding.
Temperatures today are a good reflection of summer-like conditions. We had an amazing weekend. You went up to the cottage.
Yeah, it was lovely. Yeah,
Wasn't it gorgeous?
it was beautiful.
I walked through the trails in Oakville. We live in a place called Lakeshore Woods, and you can kind of go through all these trails to go down to the water, and it was just stunning. I mean,
Yeah.
it was warm. People were in
Gorgeous.
shorts and flip-flops.
And it continues.
It does. Our
Yeah,
long-range forecast
yeah.
looks awesome, and I'll get to that in a few moments. Over the weekend, we were talking about the Run for Vaughan. Late last week, one of our producers participated in this, and she ran the 5K and said the weather was awesome. It was at Canada's Wonderland this year, so that's new for the race, and I'm sure it gave everybody a new perspective. The University of Waterloo. I'm sorry, I have my videos all mixed up today. This is the Run for Vaughan. Oh, is it Monday? I think it's Monday. Maybe Tom really can't see you. I'm not really sure what's going on. Okay, we go to Kevin Yard. Are we going to Kevin? No, okay, we're not. See, I didn't even know that either. All right, 21 today, feeling closer to 25. 14 for the overnight, so still quite mild. We still have that warm southerly flow, and then tomorrow morning we're looking at 14 degrees, but feeling closer to 27 by tomorrow afternoon. So a lot of humidity in the air. It is, it's going to be a good week, temperature-wise, and hopefully as the week goes on, I'll get better at my job. Here's Tom now with traffic.
Well, thanks. Well, it's Monday. It's new fall programming, so there's lots of changes, and it's, of course, Monday's the big thing. A slow day. The long-range forecast. Emily has details.
It looks great if you like mild temperatures. Tomorrow, 23, feeling like 27. It will feel like 27 for Wednesday, feeling like 25 for Thursday. Our next best chance for rain throughout the GTA is going to be on Friday, and then temperatures are going to start to cool, meaning next week we will start to get closer to more seasonal values. We're looking at temperatures in the mid to high teens. But until then, through Oshawa and through Barrie, we're going to be seeing sunshine and feeling the warmth right until the end of the week. And there's more rain on the way for Cambodia, and that will keep water on the rise for at least the next day or so. It had the look and feel of a tropical storm, but the rain and wind that's been pounding southern BC is an intense low-pressure system. Here, get ready for t-shirt weather. I'll tell you how warm it's going to get later on in the hour. We are going to check in now with Kevin Yard. He is live in Port Credit, Mississauga, and down by the rowing club. Kevin, what's going on right now? This story coming up a little bit later on in the hour. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. It is September the 30th. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. Was that all new? All that new stuff at the beginning there? Was
Yeah,
it? Oh, it's all fall programming. Yeah, something new for you. Yeah, it just shows you all kinds of things going on right
It kind
now.
of shows our top stories and what you can stay tuned for.
Yeah.
So what to look forward to later on in the program.
That's exactly right. I didn't see any traffic in there, though.
Everybody always looks
Oh,
forward
well,
to
of
you,
course. I know.
though,
I'm just kidding.
right? We don't need to tease
oh, well,
you.
all right. Okay.
People are always like, when's Tom on? When's Tom on? Forget this weather stuff. Where's
That's
Tom?
right. When's Tom coming? Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Well, traffic this morning has been a little dodgy, but we'll talk about that in
I
a
can't
moment.
tell you.
First, Kevin is joining us in Port Credit. And Kevin, a lot of traffic where you are. Thanks, Kevin. We'll get into your long range in just a moment. But first, Tom, you were mentioning that you couldn't talk about it, but now it's your turn to talk about it.
Well, all right. I'll let the cat out of the bag then.
Sunshine and warm temperatures tomorrow, Thursday, and right into Thursday. It is going to be warm as well. Temperatures getting up into the mid-20s, feeling more like the high 20s when you factor in the humidity. Best chance of rain, Friday. Well, if you are going to be traveling in and around southern Ontario today, grab your shades. You'll need them in some areas. Mix of sun and cloud for the most part through Toronto and in through Hamilton. We're looking at temperatures high teens, low 20s. Oshawa seeing a daytime high of 20. In through Barrie, Newmarket, and Orangeville, as well as Kitchener. Pack an umbrella, you just might need it. Scattered showers throughout the afternoon. The further south you go, the warmer it gets. More on the Cambodia story coming up later on in the hour. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Monday. It is September the 30th, and it feels like summer still. Temperatures still getting up into the low 20s and feeling even warmer when you factor in the humidity. Now, over the weekend, we saw tons of sunshine. Daytime highs yesterday, low 20s for the most part. Toronto, 20.9. Windsor got up to 19.5. Collingwood, look at that, 24.1, breaking records. Now, we are going to be seeing quite a bit of cloud cover and the chance for some scattered showers throughout the remainder of the day today just because of that trough moving out. Southerly flow warming up our temperatures tomorrow through the afternoon. We're going to be seeing lots of sunshine. Heat, humidity, it's really going to be lovely. Today, our daytime high is 21, feeling closer to 25 when you factor in the humidity. Through the overnight, we're going down to about 14 degrees, and then tomorrow morning, 14 degrees, lots of sunshine. And then by the afternoon, 23, feeling like 27. It is going to stay warm until the end of the week. Here's Tom now with an update on traffic.
Now that's a beautiful thing.
It will be a great day to take your lunch outside. A few isolated showers, areas just north and east of the city. We are going to be seeing temperatures warming, however. 19 through Hamilton today, 21 for Toronto, 19 down towards Brantford. Showers, chance of showers through Kitchener and Orangeville up towards Barrie and Newmarket. The further south you go, the warmer the temperatures are. Down towards London, we're looking at 19 degrees. And in Windsor, a mix of sun and cloud and 21. Hi there. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Monday. It's September the 30th, and it's hard to believe that we're already at the end of September. October kicking off tomorrow. Temperatures still reflecting summer-like values. Over the weekend, it was gorgeous for so many outdoor events. Toronto, other areas may not be so lucky. Places up towards Barrie, Kitchener may see scattered showers continuing on and off throughout the afternoon. And it's just this trough that's in place that's causing it. And as you can see, little pockets of moisture popping up. But conditions are going to improve. We'll really start to clear out through the overnight. And by tomorrow, we're going to be back to sunshine, warm temperatures. We're looking at 23 degrees, feeling closer to 27 for Tuesday. And the trend continues right through till Thursday. Thursday, we're seeing a daytime high of 21, feeling like 25. I do want to mention that tomorrow and into Wednesday, the humidity really starting to build again. By the weekend, however, we could have our next best chance of rain. That's going to happen on Friday, but temperatures are still going to stay quite mild. In Hamilton on Friday, we're looking at 22 degrees. And by Wednesday, it's going to be feeling like 28 when you factor in the humidity. Not a bad couple of days for Oshawa and in through Barrie. The forecast looks amazing until Friday, where we do have a chance to see some rain. And we will continue to keep you informed of the story as it unfolds in Cambodia right here at the Weather Network. So make sure you stay with us for all the latest information. Kevin Yard joins us this morning. He is in Port Credit, Ontario. And Kevin, as we transition into fall, how are people feeling about it? All right, thanks so much, Kevin. Yeah, today is going to be a very summer-like, a daytime high of 21, feeling more like 25 when you factor in the humidity. Now, this evening and through the overnight, cooling down, but not significantly. It's still going to be very mild, and then tomorrow morning we're looking at 14 degrees, but by the afternoon, 23, feeling closer to 27, so that humidity is really going to be sticking around for the next few days. Wednesday in Hamilton, it's going to feel closer to 28. Our next best chance of rain doesn't come until the end of the week, so until then, get out, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the warm temperatures, because as you can see, the beginning of next week, we return to more seasonal values.